Hi, my name is Elias, and I'm going to show you how to draw a square using a straight edge and a compass. So first, we take our straight edge, we draw a nice line there, and we're just going to draw a point here and label it point A, right? And then we're going to draw a point here, and it doesn't need a letter because we're not using this. So we take our compass, see there, and then we put it about where we think halfway is. We put it a little bit longer, so I obviously need to make it a little bit longer. And that's about more than long. And then we draw a nice line there, and a nice line right there. And then we're also going to do it on the others on down here. Right there. All right. Then we're going to draw those dots here. And we're going to label this point B right here. Okay? And then take our straight edge. All right, it looks pretty lined up. And then we draw a line straight through those. All right, that looks pretty good. And then we're going to extend this line a little bit so we have more space. Okay. And then we're going to take our compass and measure out the distance between here and point A. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, we're going to put it right there and put it on our line. Wow, almost perfect. We're going to draw that a little bit longer. All right. Sorry if my line's not perfectly straight. Ruler's kind of messed up. Okay, but we got that point. Now we're going to label that point C right there. So to determine the last point, somewhere over in this general area, we're going to use our compass, right? We're going to set it to the right amount of length. Yep. And then we're going to go from point A and draw a line there. And then we're going to go from point C and draw a line right there. Oh, it didn't go all the way, so we'll have to redraw this real quick. Right there. All right. And then we're going to label this point right here point D. All right. Now, then we're going to, see here, we're going to draw a point from point D and C. We're going to draw a line straight through both of them. And we're going to do the same to point D and A. Right there. And that right there should be our square. We should also label all of these 90 degrees because they're all equal length. Hi, I'm going to teach you how to draw parallel lines. So, first step, we're going to take our straight edge and we're going to draw a line right there. And we're going to put these 2 points right here. Then we're going to draw a line like this, right there. Then we're going to go from this point and we're going to draw an arc right there. All right. Put a point right here too. Then we're going to measure out those 2 points. We're going to match them up with our compass. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to go from this point and draw it. And we're also going to do same right there. All right. That looks good. Then from these two points right here, right there and there, we're going to take our straight edge and draw them right there. And that is how you draw two parallel lines. Done.